Happy Wednesday, everyone, and happy Valentine's Day. We have some physically big news this week, which is that our container arrived. It came in yesterday, and we unloaded everything. It was really exciting. It came sealed up, and we got to cut it open with bolt cutters. The process of getting it off the ship to here was pretty painless. Lots of paperwork, lots of sort of hurry up and wait to get something filed, and then wait for a truck to become available kind of things. But overall, it went really smoothly. Everything looks great. It did cost us $43,000 in tariffs to get our container through customs, which was more than we expected, but it's not the end of the world. The last time we were doing Maslow was before there were tariffs, so that was a new experience for us. The process of actually paying the tariff was pretty easy, just it's a big check to write. But yeah, everything looks great. The next step for us is we got to go through all these parts, inventory everything, look at everything, make sure everything's here, make sure everything looks good, and then start working on packing stuff up. We're still waiting on our PCBs. Those are sort of stalled, I think, because this week is the holiday in China, but we have plenty to keep us busy, and hopefully they will arrive right when we're ready to start putting them in boxes.
We wanted to give everyone a look at what it took to unload the shipping container as well. It was a fun time. Here you can see when we open up the container, there was a lot of chaos and it was packed to the brim. But what we discovered after unloading some of the loose boxes is that most of the material was on pallets, which worked to our benefit. They're much easier to unload with a pallet jack. And if you can use a pallet jack, it's always much safer and more efficient. We also discovered there were some really dense wooden crates that had all of the bearings in them. This took about 15 minutes to get out of the truck. You can't tell from how fast the video is going. Overall, it was a pretty efficient process, and we were able to get everything inside in about an hour and a half. Hey everyone. So last week we sent out the Kickstarter survey to begin collecting addresses for batches 2 and 3. If you are in batches 2 and 3, we'd be grateful if you would go into your email, fill out those surveys. They might be in your spam folder, but they'll definitely be from Kickstarter. Kickstarter only lets us send out those surveys once, so it's very important that you fill it out. Also, for those of you that are local to Seattle or this region in general, and you want to pick up your kit in person at our office, that's definitely an option. Still fill out that survey, just write local pickup somewhere within the address section, and I will see it and add you to our local pickup list. Here's a neat little time-lapse video of us loading up our storage space at Saltbox. We'd like to give a huge shout out to the team at Saltbox that helped us unload all of our pallets. It was quite a process and they made it pretty fun and pretty efficient. You can see we're going to have to be doing a lot of organizing here in the next couple days and inventorying all of our parts, make sure we have everything and make sure everything looks good.
After the Maslow 4 Kickstarter, we made the decision not to take any more orders until we felt we were at a place where we had the Kickstarter under control. And at this point, we have parts for 2/3 of our Kickstarter orders in our possession, and the rest of our parts are already paid for, manufactured, and waiting for us at our freight forwarders. When we were placing the orders for our Kickstarter machines, we over-ordered for batch 3, which means we have a small number of extra kits available in batch 3 that are already mostly manufactured, waiting for us at the freight forwarders. So we're going to start thinking about making the transition to being a sustainable business long-term by selling just those kits that we already have the parts for. So we have a limited number of those available. We're going to put them for sale on our website tomorrow at 10 a.m. Same price, they'll ship immediately after batch 3 of the Kickstarter. We have a limited number because we're just selling the ones that we already have the parts made for. And more people than we have kits for have actually signed up for our wait list already. So they might sell out, but also it's hard to know what percentage of people that signed up for the wait list will actually go through and order them. So we'll see. They might sell out, they might be available. We're going to post them for sale tomorrow, 10 a.m. If you missed the Kickstarter and you want to get a kit, this is your chance to basically join the Kickstarter.